Everybody, welcome to another episode of Car Addiction. Today, I'm creating a buyer's guide for my own electric Hyundai Santa Fe. It's the 2014 Hyundai Santa Fe Sport with the 2-liter turbo and the all-wheel drive system. Here's the messiness in the vehicle. I tried washing it yesterday, and with the rain today, it's dirty again. I drive it between 300 to 400 kilometers a day, so it's very hard for me to keep it clean, and I'm also a lazy guy. I have this for about 3 months. Of course, I bought it used with 80,000 kilometers just so that I don't take the hit with the depreciation. Okay, so if you are looking for a Hyundai vehicle, specifically a Hyundai Santa Fe, I highly recommend do not buy the first gen, because they were nothing but problems. They had tons of rust issue, and in terms of reliability, drivability, you name it, they were very bad. The second generation, they made some significant improvements, but it was still not up to par. Right after the warranty expires, you will be hit with a lot of issues. So the one to buy is the third generation, and the third generation started from 2013, and it's basically right after the new Hyundai concept. So they made significant improvement in their production, in their material choices, engine choices, and whatnot. This vehicle mainly came with 2 engine choices. One is the standard 2.4 naturally aspirated, and the other one is the 2-liter turbo. What I have is a 2-liter turbo, and I highly recommend going with the 2-liter turbo, because with the 2-liter turbo you get 264 horsepower and 254 pounds of torque, which is decent, pretty decent for a vehicle of this size and this weight. If you go with the 2.4-liter naturally aspirated, you will have 192 horsepower and about 182 pounds of torque, which is just not adequate for this weight class of vehicle. And in terms of fuel economy, both of them will give you very similar fuel economy. You're literally looking at 1 or 2 mpg different. Hyundai is one of those companies where their turbo engines will accept regular gas. You don't have to pay the premium for it. So on the third gen Hyundai Santa Fe, what you have to do is first avoid the 2013, because in 2013 there were a couple of issues with material, especially with cracked dash. The other issue was with the 2-liter turbo, that Hyundai started using the 2-liter turbo motor in 2011, and they had a lot of issues with rod knock, and basically your engine will go kapoosh in the middle of the highway. Some of them happen pretty new, let's say with 20,000 kilometers. So in 2014 they fixed that issue. So that's why I recommend going with the 2014 option over 2013 prior to that. Second, with the transmission. The transmission is actually pretty good and pretty strong, but one of the biggest issues with that transmission is it likes to drink a little bit of oil. For some reason, the transmission oil level goes down. So after 80 or 90,000 kilometers, let's say after 50,000 kilometers in colder weather, you may experience gear slippage when you first start the vehicle in the morning. But after the first shift, everything goes back because the fluid level is a little low. Another major problem, a very common problem with all Hyundai Santa Fe, especially if you have the 4-wheel drive version, is it's the 4-wheel drive coupler. So from the transmission, it comes to from the transmission, the drive shaft goes towards the rear axle. It's the part in front of the rear axle which attaches to the drive shaft. That's the coupler. So the coupler wears out. It's fully covered under warranty. If it happens under warranty, just go back to Hyundai, they will replace it. So the replacement part they give, which is a better quality part, so that never happens. So usually what happened is up to 2013 and 2014 they had this issue and they fixed it in 2015. It's my second Korean made vehicle. My first one, Kia Optima, which I bought brand new, I had that problem from the get-go. After I changed the pads and rotors to a brand name aftermarket product, example Wagner, that sponginess went away. I highly recommend you doing it. Another problem with the Hyundai Santa Fe is the oil sending unit. So basically, it's the unit that measures the oil level. Sometimes it doesn't read right, and it will give you false MPG reading. Again, it's covered by warranty, if you can explain that. My personal problem with my car is this plastic piece, that clip. It's very poorly made. That broke away. I am going to go and claim warranty on this. I'm sure they will cover it. One other thing I'm going to say, Hyundai dealerships are very friendly. When you go there and explain a problem, they don't try to blow water in your face, and they actually try to fix it. And if it's covered under warranty, they will cover it. If you have any question, please leave it at the comment section. From my understanding, reading all the webs and me personally driving this vehicle, these are the issues that you need to be looking at. Everything else is pretty good. A lot of people have also complained about the wind noise, which I personally didn't notice. The suspension of this vehicle is a little spongy. I would personally prefer a little tougher ride, but again, it's just my personal opinion. The reason I wanted to make a buying guide for the Hyundai Santa Fe is because these vehicles are coming back as lease returns, and with the residual value, these are excellent buys. You get a lot more for what you pay. You don't have to pay a premium as a Toyota RAV4 or Honda CR-V. You can pick one of these up at a very reasonable price, and these are excellent vehicles, excellent reliability, and excellent features. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it this far, please consider subscribing, because it really motivates me to make more videos, and also it sort of finances my channel. So please hit that subscribe button.